Hey, good morning and happy Saturday. Thanks for joining us on the KOCO Facebook page as well as the Meteorologist Taylor Cox KOCO Facebook page. I'm Taylor, so let's get started this morning. Let me actually check my mic levels real quick. Pull this up. Alrighty. How's everyone doing this morning? Ready for the holiday week? Anyone doing anything holiday this weekend? I can hear myself, so we can get started this morning. Anyone doing anything Christmassy, putting up the Christmas lights? I know we had a lot of lights on yesterday. That's one of my favorite things to do every year. We actually, because I'm from Tulsa, so we do the Rama lights on the night before Thanksgiving every single year. It's like my all-time favorite tradition, so I'm very excited getting in the holiday spirit here. Anyone else do any fun traditions? Okay, let's get started this morning. As always, if you have any questions, comments, fun traditions you want to share, stick them in the comments section. It's fun to talk about that stuff. And if you have any weather questions, I get to answer those as well. Now, it's a sunny Saturday today, but a stormy Sunday, so we have a lot to talk about. Starting off with that sunshine. Look at all that blue sky out there, that sunshine even overpowering our view of this pole. I'll have to turn that around so that we don't see that pole anymore. But a gorgeous view out there with a lot of sunshine. The only clouds that we have in the state are in the southern side of the state. Altus, going into Texas here, you've got more cloud cover. But other than that, we are clear out there. We've got a high pressure system that's helping us clear everything out, stay sunny today, calm conditions, warmer temperatures. The best day on the 5+5 day is today, so get outside and enjoy it as much as you can. Temperatures for this morning are sitting in the 30s and 40s, exactly where we expected them this morning. It's chilly as you head out the door, so go ahead and grab that jacket, an extra layer, a hoodie, whatever you need. Run the heater in the car this morning, maybe grab your hot coffee. I've got my hot coffee right here, so I totally understand. Or hot chocolate, 'tis the season. We have a light south wind out there right now, or at least turning to the south. Others still have that north wind, but it will be a south wind later on today. What do you need out the door? Well, as I mentioned, I would go ahead and grab that extra layer this morning, but a light long sleeve, maybe even a t-shirt this afternoon. It's going to be really nice out there this afternoon with temperatures in the upper 60s. And I know it says 67 on my thing. I cannot get that to change. I've gone into our systems. I've tried to change it. I may just have to manually go in there. But your actual high today is 66 here in Oklahoma City. Okay, overnight tonight, temperatures are back down to the 40s and 50s. So not as cold tomorrow morning as it was this morning. And for tomorrow, we are down to the 50s and 60s. So it's a little bit cooler tomorrow afternoon. And the big headline here for tomorrow will be that next chance for storms. We also have some gusty winds tomorrow. South wind about 20 miles an hour, changing to more of a north wind on Monday. And this could gust up to 30 to 35 miles an hour. Okay, here's a look at your rain chances. Rain could actually start as early as tonight out in northwestern Oklahoma. So if we were to do a forecast for northwestern Oklahoma, I'd do about a 20 to 40% chance for rain starting after sundown, maybe about 8 to 9 o'clock this evening. We'll take a look at the predictor in just a few minutes here. But that's whenever I would start those rain chances. Maybe an isolated shower or two farther down to the south, but I think there will be better chances by the late night hours here. You're probably inside at this point anyway. It's chilly outside. You've probably gone in for the night by the time those showers and storms get started. But they continue through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning. And we see those rain chances really focused through central and eastern Oklahoma tomorrow morning. But really, you could see a shower or two statewide. And then by the evening hours, this is when we expect the severe weather to come in. Better chances through central and eastern Oklahoma, but we could still see those storm chances even as far west as Clinton here. And I'll show you that risk in just a minute as well. But here you go. I'm going to back this up a little bit. So this is our NAM model. The HER, which I really like the HER's latest run. and it's 60, but its latest run is still loading in our system, so I'm not showing that quite yet. I can show that in a few minutes if you would like to see it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that model. But the NAM still is doing a pretty good job with this. I just like how the HER shows it a little bit better. That's kind of some behind the scenes talk, if you will. It's just some weather talk here that you only get on Facebook Live. We don't have time for this on the news. But let's take a look at the predictor. You can see those showers and storms coming in after 8 o'clock out to the north and west. You can see Woodward, Clinton, maybe even Enid getting some rain. Through the overnight hours, this continues, really favoring the northern side of the state near the Oklahoma-Kansas state line. By early tomorrow morning, you're waking up, you're turning on KOCO, we've got things on the radar, right? We're watching for those isolated storms and showers across the state. Not too many of us are getting that rain, but if you wake up tomorrow morning and you see that it's wet whenever the dogs come back in, it's because it rained overnight. For most of us across the state, it'll rain overnight. This continues throughout the early morning hours. It'll be on and off rain. It won't rain the whole morning, but it'll be on and off. We'll have these like little random showers or seemingly random showers and storms out there through the early morning hours. Now the severe risk and the chances for rain go up as we head into the afternoon. A little bit more widespread here, kind of filling in, especially in north central Oklahoma through the afternoon hours. The severe risk moving into the evening hours. You can see that the best chances for rain are out to the east, but we could have a shower or storm even through the central portion of the state. This continues through the overnight on Monday. We do have a chance for rain on Monday as well, and we'll talk about rainfall totals in just a minute. But I want to get to your severe risk right here. We have a marginal risk through Clinton, Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Seminole, Oklahoma City as well, so a good portion of the state. This is a level 1 on a scale of 5 for Sunday evening. The biggest hazards will be quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I think that the hail will be what we watch for. What will be the most likely hazard will be hail, but we could see a sneaky strong wind move in as well. Or you know, some of these storms, if they collapse, they could produce those strong winds. All right, moving on to Monday, we have showers continuing on Monday, wrapping up through the evening and late night hours, and that bringing additional rainfall to the state with temperatures in the upper 50s. A lot cooler on Tuesday, but temperatures warm right back up as we head into the middle and late portion of the week. So by Thursday, this is Thanksgiving Day, temperatures are in the upper 50s with overnight lows in the 30s. This is right about average for this time of the year. Not too hot, not too cold, just what you expect in November. We have some sunshine on this day. Truly, other than today, Thursday looks like the best day of the week. After Thursday, temperatures plummet back down into the 40s and 50s, and we see those colder temperatures next weekend. There you go. There's your 5 plus 5 day forecast. Let's start off. Do we have any questions about what I've already talked about? And if we don't, I'll move on to the snow winter chances next weekend. A little spoiler alert here. They don't look great, but we can talk about it if you want to. Earl says good morning. Trey says good morning. Seth says how's it going on a Saturday morning? It's great. Yeah, you know, I saw the crescent moon last night too, Seth, and it was so pretty. We had this gorgeous clear sky. It was really pretty. And then this morning I saw Venus whenever I was driving into work. Also very pretty. All right, any other questions, or we can move on to what we expect in terms of winter weather. You know, it's true Oklahoma forecast to give us both the storms, the perfect weather today, then the storms tomorrow, and then the winter weather next weekend. You can see that temperatures are dropping down below that freezing point, but just barely. So take this with a grain of salt. We're still several days out here, and whatever we do see most likely does not have the chance to stick. But I do want to say, if you're traveling out of town and then traveling back into town next weekend, I want you to keep an eye on the local forecast there, because you could have some travel impacts. I'm not too worried about traveling out of town. I think we're going to have enough breaks in these storms that that planes can still take off, especially earlier on in the day. If you're leaving before noon on Sunday, you'll probably be fine. Monday, you'll probably be fine as well. Traveling back into town next weekend may be a little bit trickier, not because of the Oklahoma weather, but because of other states' weathers. You get what I'm saying. Okay, let's get into this here. All right. How much time do I have? Just a few minutes here. Okay. Get this pulled up for you. All right, so this is Friday. Temperatures on Friday are still in the 40s and 50s, so we're not expecting any form of winter weather. Now, this is snow. Saturday, maybe a flurry. But probably not. Probably staying dry. I actually have the forecast for Oklahoma City staying dry. Sunday, maybe a flurry. Not even seeing anything enough to accumulate too much. What about the 3-letter word that everyone hates? Ice. Yeah, Shelby's back here saying it. Probably not gonna stick right now. This is something that I will keep an eye on though, but temperatures on Monday are just around that freezing line. We're above that freezing line for Monday, but if something changes, just a few degrees could make a big difference here. So if we were to watch for that first snow of the season, I would say watch for next Sunday and Monday. So that would be the end of November, 26th, 27th, but we're still so far out. 9-10 days out here, we have a long time until we see that. Things could change between now and then. But I want to give you the heads up, the first alert here. There you go, now you know. Much cooler, much more winter-like after Thanksgiving, which is what you want, right? As we get into the Christmas season. Okay, I've got to go. We have an 8 o'clock show coming up in just a few minutes, so join us there if you want more news and weather. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow morning.